We are extremely pleased to have you all for the Ahmed Model United Nations Conference, which is the sixth edition held at Indian School Al Gubra in the Sultanate of Oman. Truly, today's conference is international. The participants are from all over the world and from different schools. Also, the organizers, some of them are based in Dubai, some of them India, and the rest in Oman. We are sure that you're going to have a good time, enjoy, and there is a lot to take away from this conference. So we look forward to seeing you enjoy this conference.
I, Kshama Sushil Kumar Mumbai, the head girl of this school and Director General for the conference, am delighted to host the opening ceremony.
We, humans, have always shown the ability and the willingness to cooperate when faced with insurmountable hurdles. Thus, the theme of this conference, Unbreakable Unity Through Crisis.
You are connecting online and in the streets, showing the power of collective action. The pandemic has created a moment for change. Recovery is our chance to shape a better future, and the Sustainable Development Goals are our roadmap.
Your generation have a voice, and you must make every effort to be heard and win the hearts and minds of those that can make an impact at a policy level. I want to share a poem that is close to me and I hope will inspire you. This is a few words by Rumi. Raise your words, not your voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Now, these are the very qualities and characteristic traits that Mr. E. Ahmed, who this conference named after and in honor of, imbibed in every aspect of his life. To start with a noble purpose to serve the people of his constituency, state, and country with integrity. He served the people that needed it the most with a collaborative, cooperative diplomacy through dialogue and action. May his soul rest in peace and his legacy live on.
We are honored with presence of so many luminaries with us. And if I start naming all of them, I will have to do it the whole evening. The intention of E. Ahmed Model United Conference is to ensure that our child takes up the leadership and comes into the leadership position when they come out of their school and when they work towards their life. We feel that every child is a success by himself. We only request them is to appreciate the gifts they have got and have the feeling of giving it to the generations of people who deserves it.
With a holistic view that includes not just the betterment of all humans, but betterment of the Earth as one planet hosting millions of species, is through collaboration. We need to involve all stakeholders and communicate and collaborate and bring about a collective approach, engaging the leaders and the public, the young and old, the wealthy and the poor, all coming together across generations, continents, boundaries, to create a new and a better world.
I declare the second virtual E. Ahmed Model United Nations Conference in session.
Thank you, sir.
I'm very happy to be part of this validatory function of the E. Ahmed Model United Nations Conference. Congratulations. The number of schools and students growing year after year. That's a befitting tribute to Ahmed Sahib, who served the nation till its last breaths. He has served in various capacities. Minister of State Affairs, he represented the maximum number, represented India in the United Nations, and I am sure that we will all remember his service with gratitude, and I wish his son, Mr. Rais Ahmed, continue this legacy in the years to come. Wish you once again good take-home experience to all of you, and further joining these conferences whenever it happens in the next year. I too miss that physical meeting, but given the pandemic situations, this is organized by the Indian School Al-Gobra, and I congratulate the principal and the team. This challenging task in the pandemic period. And I wish all of you the very best.
In a world in which all problems are global, there is no way countries can handle issues by themselves. We need global responses.
The Russian Federation stands for peace and will support any reasonable suggestion, act or decision.
Everybody goes through difficult times, but it is those who push through those difficult times who will eventually become successful in life. Don't give up, because this too shall pass. EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference goal is to improve the personality development of students. The research, interaction and debates will give different ideologies of the countries around the world. The dialogue and debates will give the delegates a diplomatic experience. Hope all this pandemic will go after the successful drive of vaccination in our countries. And hope the 7th session of EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference will be in campus. Thank you.
Also, lastly, the first point, the laws regarding their own safety, was given by the delegate of Afghanistan. It deserves to be in the education part and not in the health part, because that's where we are going to be educating them about their legal rights.
I agree with the delegate of Afghanistan for the first clause to be shifted under the section of education.
It will also reduce your workload if you have a better understanding and you know where you're going, and it's to your consent that yes, I would like to go here and I'll be okay if I go there.
I'm very pleased that Indian School Al-Gobra is hosting the second virtual EAMUNC this year too. We thought it would not be possible during these rather difficult times, but once again, my colleagues and the children have proved me wrong, and here we are hosting the second virtual EAMUNC this year. There are many schools participating, there are many delegates from various places, and I'm very, very thankful to all the heads of school whose students are participating as delegates at this EAMUNC. Thank you very much for allowing your students to participate in our Model United Nations Conference. My gratitude to Mrs. Malik Aryawala, our MUN coordinator, to many of my colleagues who are also part of the organizing team of this MUNC, the two vice principals, Mr. G. Srikumar and Mrs. Pyarija Sidar, and of course the man who heads it all, our president, Mr. Ahmed Rais, who is the chairman of EAMUNC. I'm sure this is going to be a very successful conference where some very interesting topics are going to be discussed at the various committees, and we hope that it will all be a wonderful learning experience for all the delegates. Congratulations to all and good luck to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful time at this conference.
It's indeed a proud moment for all of us at Indian School Al-Gobra to host the second virtual session of EAMUNC, named after late Mr. EAMUNC, a great leader and prominent figure who represented India at the UN many times. This conference is a wonderful platform for students from various countries of the world to come together, deliberate and discuss numerous issues that are relevant in the present global scenario. I'm glad that even during these challenging times, our students have worked together for an event which will definitely mold them into independent thinkers and confident leaders. My best wishes for the success of EAMUNC 2021. Thank you.
The delegate of Slovenia, this would actually come under one of the other subtopics, which is how to use.
The second session of WHO is now called to order. We will start with a roll call.
We've spoken about for how much time they're going to have to study, and I mentioned how it's going to be both an offline and an online. Right now, because of COVID, it's going to be only online.
Life's best lessons seem to be learned at the worst times. It is when our capabilities are challenged that we forget our differences, stand together, and bring out the best in us. Through intense debating and discussion over the past 2 days, I hope the participants of the second virtual EAMUNC have emerged stronger and resilient in their thoughts and ideas. I also hope that the exchange of ideas facilitates these leaders of tomorrow to do their best to see that there is unbreakable unity through crisis, always, everywhere. Thank you.
EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference offers an interesting perspective on the spirit of cooperation and contemporary geopolitical issues. It helps to develop team spirit and make the delegates aware that the earth we have inherited from our forefathers is in urgent need of revival. I encourage you to take the new insights found at EAMUNC and put them to good use at home in a way that can benefit people at the local, national, or even international level. Hoping to see you, young diplomats, at UN in future, helping to make the world a better place for humanity. Thank you.
We are extremely pleased and happy that you could all join us for the 6th edition of EAMUNC Model United Nations Conference. We enjoyed having you and I hope you all enjoyed the participation in this conference. These are special times, and in during special times, I know that you are all out trying to help to make life easier for your brethren. Keep doing a good job, and see you all for the 7th edition soon. Thank you very much.